Right, everyone. Happy New Year. Back again. Got George on the podcast this time. So, yeah. New Year's, new decade. Hopefully, ALP gets a shit ton of subs this new decade.
Another 10 years of this podcast.
Yeah, another 10 years of the podcast, hopefully, Hopefully, we can get on bloody, I don't know, 10k, maybe 20k. That'd be nice by the end of the decade, I don't know. Let's just see what happens. We'll keep being consistent and all that shit and keep trying to upload what we can and when we can. So yeah, anyway, first things first is just talking about random conversations. So, first thing, George, what would you say the best shift to work is like in general? What would you say?
What is it? It's all what you want, really. If you want sleeping all day and do night shift, if you can, or if you like getting up early and working a normal day, it's all up to what you like.
What would you do?
Mm.
If you could pick, obviously the
I'd
shift.
probably just do what I'm doing now and.
You'd do 8 till 4 then?
Yeah, basically.
If you had the choice, yeah. To be fair, that is probably the best shift in my opinion. I do 8 till 4 as well. It's really good because you set off at like, I don't know, 20 past, half past 7. You get to work, there's loads of spaces because most people work 9 to 5. And on the way there, it isn't too busy. I know you got the school traffic, but it ain't really too busy 8 till 4. I think 6 till 2 is a pretty decent shift. I know you have to go to bed quite early and you're up at like bloody 10 to 5 or whatever, but it's just a really quick drive to work, isn't it? If you set off at 5:30, you can set off at bloody depending on how far you have to go, you can set off quite. The roads are just so quiet then, so I think it's okay.
If you do a night shift and you leave at 5, you're going to get stuck in the traffic, aren't you?
I don't think if you leave at 5 in the morning you'll get stuck in traffic.
Oh, no, I mean on rush hour
Oh yeah.
On a night.
I was about to say 9 to 5 is probably the shittest shift. And there are advantages and disadvantages to it, but the biggest problem is it might take you an hour to get to work and an hour back, and just because of all the traffic. But there isn't really much people can do because that's the average shift that most people work. So the most people are going to be going there and back, but that's why it's probably the worst shift in my opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah, night shifts. The thing is with night shifts, they are good because a lot of places you get double pay. Like certain shops, they give every single member of the staff who does basic things like stack shelves and stands behind the till. One franchise gives people £11.84 an hour, which is mad, because they can afford it because they're doing so well.
Yeah.
And the thing is, imagine working on a night, you probably get 16 quid an hour, So you get paid more, and when you sleep in the day, you are like well rested by the time you have to go to work again,
Yeah, definitely.
And it's quite laid back in the night. Like imagine doing it.
If you do night shifts, you miss some of the best programs,
The thing is though, nowadays everyone's just watching Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus. They're not, and you can record things. No one's really like, no one's watching telly live anymore, really. There are some people who can't record things, but most people are just getting it all on streaming services, aren't they? So.
Yeah, well, I know with some of the things that are coming out on TV at the moment, which we'll get into later, that some people do like to watch them when they first come out on TV.
They do, but yeah, let's look at other shifts then that people regularly work. I think 7 till 3 is probably one of the best ones as well. Probably the best, really, because finishing at 3, starting at 7. I understand you have to get up at like 10 to 6, but still, it's really, really quiet. It's better than getting up at bloody 10 to 5, You sort of get used to it, I guess, but yeah, 2 till 10's a really...
Yeah.
2 till 10's a really good one because you get to lie in for ages, you get the morning to yourself. Then on the night, you just come home. It's a good way to lose weight because you don't feel like eating much when you get home. And then you get to lie in the morning, you have a decent sized breakfast, And yeah, so 2 till 10's another good one. I think 12 till 8's really shit though, in my opinion, because you don't get that much time in the morning. and then you. I know there aren't many people who do 12 till 8, but
Yeah,
there
you're
are
right
some.
with that.
I know some businesses that are 24 hours. They just do loads different all sorts of hours, don't they? I've said
Yeah, they do, don't they?
if I was to get technical about the easiest shifts though, probably something like a short shift. Like 6 hours. That's quite easy. 5 hours. I mean, to be honest, working
Yeah.
7 hours is way easier than working 8 hours. Because it's just that less bit of graft, But I suppose if someone's only ever worked 6 or 7 hours, then they're going to find it a bit hard. But you should realise, shit, I'm getting an hour more free time or 2 hours more free time than the average person. And there's some people out there bloody working 9 or 10 hours. It's madness. So fair play to them.
It is, yeah.
But, yeah, so I'd definitely say 8 till 4 and 7 till 3 and 2 till 10 are probably the best shifts, and 6 till 2. Every other shift is even meh.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So yeah, next topic. Have you seen about how the YouTube guidelines, how iDubbbz content cop has been taken off YouTube?
Yes, I saw about the content cup was deleted, wasn't it?
Yeah. Quite weird. And the thing is, there's a lot YouTube. The problem is, by doing this, even if they're trying to stop the quote unquote bullying, which it isn't bullying, it's just a bit of banter. If they're trying to stop it, they're just bringing more attention to it because loads of people are going to re-upload it. Loads of people already have, and loads of people are just talking about it, and they're going to obsess over it more and more. So what they tried to do ended up failing, in my opinion anyway.
Yeah.
There was this other bloke who got banned.
Yeah, it definitely has failed.
Yeah. There was this one bloke who got banned for a week. This YouTuber called The Weasel. He put something in his description, like a link, and YouTube just banned him for a week. I can't remember the specifics, but that was another really bizarre one. I think they're taking it a bit too far.
I wonder what that link was about then.
It was nothing. The thing is, it was The Weasel. He never swears. He has no explicit awful content. He wouldn't put a stupid link in there. Maybe it was a link to a copyrighted website. I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
But yeah, they should really just send him a warning, not ban him from uploading for a week. I mean, it's ridiculous. The thing is, though, some people think they're going to take the rules to the extreme, and I don't think they will. They'll probably get rid of a few videos, but they won't get rid of loads and loads of YouTubers, because then people will just stop using the app, and then advertisements won't be clicked on and put up there, because companies will be like, I don't want to advertise on it, no one's using it. And there'll definitely be an alternative site, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If YouTube take it to the extreme, there'll be an alternative
Well,
site.
an alternative site going around at the moment.
Isn't it called
It's
BitTube?
nothing compared to YouTube.
Isn't it BitTube?
And it's been made by... what?
Isn't it BitTube? Aaron was telling me about BitTube.
No, not that one.
Oh, okay.
Storyfire.
Storyfire.
Yeah.
I'll look it up now. Is it any good? Are there many content creators on there?
Yeah, well, it's made by a YouTuber. And there's more YouTubers are joining.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. It's the Storyfire beta. There's a few people on there. So they upload their videos to YouTube and this as well then?
Well, YouTube aren't liking it. Because the years that they've been the only really video platform.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's healthy that there's some competition because they'll, jump up. YouTube will probably jump up their game a bit.
Yeah, well, they need it, don't they, now?
Yeah. Competition's healthy in my opinion, and hopefully YouTube learn. Because if all the YouTubers leave, YouTube aren't going to make any money, They're going to be in the shitter a bit. Well, they'll make a bit, but, not too good.
Yeah, you're right.
So you can upload your videos to here and YouTube then?
No, just not on there. You cannot swear on there and all things that YouTube have stopped me from doing.
So you can upload like songs and copyrighted stuff then, basically?
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like I guess it might be alright, yeah. Fair enough to these people going on there. So yeah, that's it about that really. Next thing, Doctor Who. Alright then, so I've actually, since the last time I've done a podcast with George, I've watched a lot more episodes. I was on the one with the undead people, with that dude from the Green Grass in it, the Welsh dude. And, yeah, I love the bit when Charles Dickens came in and the Doctor was having banter with him. I love the chemistry between Rose and that woman who can, like, see the future and everything. I felt the twist was a bit too obvious. Like, obviously these gas people are bad guys, you know. You knew they were going to be bad. Why would they go in people's bodies and start attacking people? You know, that you knew they were just going to do bad things. And they want to take over the world, but that woman, who was alive but somehow dead, just blew herself up because of the gas. And then, yeah, that's the end of the episode. But Dickens apparently dies a day later, which was hilarious. But at least he has a nice bit of banter to the end of his life, I guess. What did you think of that episode?
What did you think of episode 6, Dalek, then?
I want to talk about I'll talk about Dalek then instead of the Slovene one next. I thought it was amazing. I thought it was cool how you see all the memorabilia at the start in the underground base. And then you've got that Pratt, that American Pratt. Huh? Okay. I was saying how I thought it was quite funny with the American Pratt who kept going on about his bloody inventions and getting aliens and all that crap. I thought that was quite good. I love the scene between the Doctor and the Dalek for the first time, and the Dalek's getting really angry, and the Doctor's like, "Oh, you ruined everything, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, that's because it's just based after the time, and he thought he got rid of them all.
So, is there any prequels about the Doctor's Time War? Like, do you see anything about the Time War in the future, or?
You will find out a lot more in about 6 series.
6 series? Are you having a laugh? Bloody hell.
When it gets to the 50th anniversary, that's when it all comes together.
Oh, so it goes back in time and...
End of series 7.
Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, that one...
You do get to see David and Ex's Doctor.
Are they talking much? Do they have a laugh with each other?
I'll have to go through what happened.
So Eccleston did come back then?
No, well, basically, this series that you're watching, and up to series 7, the Doctor has basically wiped out all his people and all the Daleks.
Yeah.
And then in the series 7 is where it all circles back round. So I won't spoil anything else, but just look forward to that.
Okay, fair enough. I won't ask any more questions about it. So next episode we're going to talk about the Slovene ones. Those were quite weird. You know, how the Slovenes took over England so quick.
Yeah,
I mean...
And they do come back.
Oh, do they? How? They got blown up by a bloody nuke and then...
Well, one... No, some of them are different Slovene, but you'll see in series 2.
Okay. So does the last human ever come back?
I think it's quite early on in series 2, actually.
No, does the last human come back though?
I can't remember.
Well, she got evaporated, so she's dead. That big lava thing in the pilot's definitely dead. He got blown up, didn't he, by a potion? I thought he was a pretty weak villain, that big lava thing. Like, weak as in, like, story-wise. I thought he was a bit weak, you know.
Yeah.
But, So the Slovene ones were a bit weird, you know. I like how Mickey saved the world, that was quite cool. Yeah, decent episode. The farting aliens bit was quite weird, how they kept farting all the time. Like, I didn't mind most of it, but you know the first one, when he's talking to the general, and the general's like, what is going on? And then they're going all the time. It's like, oh God, just grow up. What are the writers doing? You know, I was just thinking, what am I watching? I'm wasting my time here. But the rest of the episode was alright. What did you think of the? What did you think of the one where they're in that big space station? Where they kill
The one with the weakest link, is it?
weakest link? No, it's the not. It's the you know that big monster that controls all the news and everything. And Simon Pegg's in it.
Oh, the Joker Fest.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. What did you think of that one?
You know, what you think about the one with the little weakest link in it, isn't it?
I can't remember much about the weakest link bit. I remember the bloke from the Dalek episode going with them, and he had an operation on his brain.
What do you know the one that used to do the weakest link?
Yeah, she was in it, was she?
When I say it's a robot version of when you lost, she'd kill you, basically.
Oh. That's a bit weird. Maybe,
As you'll find out near the end of the series, that space station will link to the last couple episodes.
That's quite cool. I sort of felt like...
And you'll see that.
Yeah, I sort of felt like Simon Pegg was a bit underutilised, really.
Yeah, he was.
They didn't really use him that much, and he was a great actor. So what did you think about him being...
It's a shame with it.
What did you think of that guy from the Dalek episode who was only a third wheel for the one episode and they sent him back home?
I think it was good taking him on just for that episode and taking him because it shows that the Doctor doesn't take any random person.
Yeah. And that's the reason why.
He takes somebody that he really trusts.
Yeah. Are the other companions as good as Rose then?
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah, they are good.
Ah, okay. Who's the best companion?
Oh. Mine's going to be very, very controversial in the Doctor Who community.
Go on then.
Clara.
Who?
Clara.
What series is she in?
She's in series 7, 8, and 9.
Ah, okay. Fair enough then.
Yeah.
Where would you put Rose? Because I think she's quite cool.
I'd put her probably second.
And who's third?
Yeah. Probably Martha or Donna.
Ah, okay. As I say, I'm only on.
Donna's played by Catherine Tate.
Yeah.
That's quite good.
I'm only on series number 1, so you know.
Well, you won't have to wait long for Catherine Tate and Martha to basically.
Yeah. Yeah, this list has put Rose Tyler number 1. Then Donna's number 2. Amy Pond is number 3. Sarah Jane's number 4. Martha's number 5.
Oh yeah, well she's.
Why do you reckon Billy Piper left the show?
Well, luckily it was their time.
So did they kick her off, or did she just want to leave?
Well, she comes back. Oh, I shouldn't say.
Wait, does she come back?
That's a big spoiler,
Wait, does she
but
come back for many episodes? Oh, you're not
gonna say
spoiling it,
I'll
okay.
ruin it if I.
Ah, never mind.
But just changing about Doctor Who for a second.
Okay
From
then.
old to brand new. Series 12 starts today when we're recording this podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you got much to say about it, or?
What were you going to say?
I said, have you got much to say about the new Series 12? Do you think it'll be any good or a load of crap, or?
No, I'm just better than the last series.
Okay. Fair enough.
But we're filming this now around 1 o'clock, aren't we?
It's 12:58 now, yeah, so.
So I've only got about 6 hours left to watch this.
Yeah.
So I'm quite looking forward to that now.
Yeah. One last episode from this Doctor Who topic then. Father's Day is the last episode. I thought that was an emotional masterpiece. I love this. Father's Day, that's probably...
A good episode.
I just loved Rose's dad's a cool character. I loved the how they went back in time.
What do you think of the Reapers?
The Reapers would... Oh no, they didn't say anything, but they were quite good bastards. They were quite good evil bastards, you know, good villains.
Yeah.
Because you thought, how the bloody hell are they going to beat him? I knew in the back of my head he has to kill himself, doesn't he? Rose's dad. But,
Yeah.
So, I knew in the back of my head he's got to kill himself. But like
they
them...
killed the Doctor at one point.
Yeah, the Doctor got killed off. I couldn't believe it. That was quite funny though. He's like, I'm the oldest thing in the room. Stay back, and they just kill him. Like, bloody hell. What was his plan?
I think his plan was basically just to distract him.
Yeah, it didn't really work though, did it?
Because Rose knew what she had to do.
Yeah. Didn't really work, sadly. Never mind, eh?
No.
I am going to look up some car news just for the laughs. Just for the witty banter. Best new cars 2020. Let's have a look. Alright then. The Aston Martin DBX.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, that looks... Yeah, I like the grille at the front. That's pretty sick. How come they started making Aston Martins again then?
I mean, Aston Martins, did you say?
Yeah, didn't they stop making them, then they started making them again?
No, they've been around for a long time.
Oh, I thought they stopped making them.
Stop.
Oh, never mind then. Fair play. The Land Rover Defender 2020.
I don't know how I feel about that.
It looks pretty sick.
It looks good, but and then it looks a bit...
I think it looks like a big army vehicle. But like an undercover army vehicle.
Yeah.
It's got parking cameras, 14-speaker premium sound system. Wash the floor of the interior. It says you can do that, and there's touch screen. Yep, well, every bloody new car's got a bloody touch screen. The Polestar 2. Oh, it's Tesla. Oh, what a load. Volkswagen ID.3. New family offers 2020 on a new Golf. The pure... Oh, another electric car. Oh, honestly, what are they doing? I don't know, hopefully it's better than the Tesla. You know. Did you see that Car Wow video when the Teslas can go like really fast straight away, and then the Audi just takes over it eventually? And there was... I think they used a big...
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's quite a good video. I like it on Car Wow when they race the cars. But yeah, I think... Yeah, I don't know, maybe these electric cars can be decent, but we've said before, you know, dumping the battery is going to be quite hard because of all the toxic waste the battery gives off, dumping them, throwing them away.
Yeah.
Ford Mustang, they're quite cool.
When they've very explodable.
Yeah, which is dangerous. Audi e-tron GT. Oof. Oh, pure electric. GT pure electric sports. As well as being. It's really futuristic. Never mind, I'm a car. I'm a bit of a casual when it comes to cars. So there you go. So yeah, next topic we're just going to talk about quickly is weird toys we had growing up. I'll start off. George knows about this one. I had this toy SpongeBob that used to, like, in George's words, strip off, which it didn't. It was part of the show when he ripped his pants. So it had moved to the side, then its pants had come apart. Like, not pants as in underwear, not boxers. I mean, like, pants as in, like, shorts. So his shorts came apart, then he was just in his underwear. That was quite a weird toy. I had it for so many years in the window of my room, and I just couldn't be asked to get rid of it. I don't know where it is now. I think I might have sold it, can't remember.
It just makes it better that that's SpongeBob in the window.
Yeah, it was bizarre. I don't know why it was there for so long. Yeah, just mad. This isn't a weird toy, but I did used to collect a lot of Lego because I really wanted to do stop motion filming with it. I like creating stories. But eventually I just got fed up of that because it's just too hard, and getting all the people to voice act and editing it all, it's just too much, I like coming up with ideas, but it was just too much work. But I used to get a lot of Lego to do some filming with. But that's worth quite a bit now, so I'll be selling a lot of that. I've sold a bit already. Yeah. And what other weird toys? I'm trying to think. I can't.
So are you thinking of selling them?
Which ones am I thinking of selling? I'm just going to try and sell all of it, like the little pieces at car boot sale. Someone's bound to buy like boxes of Lego pieces, and I've got a few sets that have been kept in boxes, which will be worth loads from like the early 2010s. Or I don't know why they're worth so much, man. I don't know why people are willing to spend like 400 quid on old Lego, because usually in other sorts of in other types of things to buy, in other types of products like games. Some of the old amazing games are worth like 50p now or a quid. You can get all these classic games for like 50p or a quid if you buy them on the original consoles. But newer games are like 55 quid now for some reason, and some of them are really shit, like they're not very good. But then with Lego, the new Lego sets, I'm assuming, have more detail, look better, there's more pieces. Yet the old ones from years ago are being sold for way more. It's the same with, but the thing is, it's like with with DVDs. It's the same as video games. They're only 50p, but they're amazing. They're phenomenal. But then you've got Blu-ray, which is like, I know Blu-ray looks better, but new Blu-ray films are like 20 quid, and some of them are shit. So it's bizarre, really. I'm glad it is like that though, because I love getting like 50p DVDs that are classics, or an amazing classic for 50p. But yeah, what weird toys do you have? I know you have some collectible cars which are worth quite a bit, like small cars.
Yeah, I got a couple things. I think the weirdest thing that I've had, there was a documentary product that came up years ago, and it was basically slimy in a cup, and you open it up, and you have to dig out like bits of the 11th Doctor, like you'll get a leg.
What?
I'll send you.
What the hell?
We can talk about it anyway.
So yeah, just send it on Discord. So this is a kid's toy. You had to put your hand inside a load of slime, and you fished out the Doctor's leg.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just bonkers. Why are they selling this like to kids? Oh, wait, what car's this that you've just sent me?
Canvas car.
Oh, right, is it? You've got a new Discord. What's going on? Or is this the same one as? Oh, I don't know.
No, I've got a new Discord. I've just changed it to Uganda Nichols.
I can't. I'm trying to bloody click on it. How do I get onto it, man? There we go. Yeah, I can't send you a message for some reason. It just has come up with that car. Dumb and Dumber prank. You just sent me the Dumb and Dumber prank again. What's going on?
Yeah. Oh, I know. This is a different one. Hang on. I'll send you a YouTube link. I don't know what it. Hang on. Oh, I didn't mean to send that. Hang on.
So yeah, I don't really know.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah. To be honest.
I've just sent you the photo.
All right, let's have a look then. Finally. It's just Matt Smith's body parts. Wait, so in one of the episodes he gets killed off then, Matt Smith, and he's just a load of body parts. What's going on?
No, it's basically. There's a thing here is these cycle gangers.
What do they do?
Basically, like, copy what you look like.
Oh.
So they decided to get slime and put parts of it in like it was from that episode.
That is really, really weird to sell as a kid's toy, though. That is really weird. It seems like a lot of big film companies are only bothered about selling toys, though. Like, I remember when I was a kid and the Cars came out, and I just kept buying, like, those cars, you know, from the film. I think I sold them, and they was worth quite
I think I've still got mine somewhere, I think.
Yeah, they was worth a bit. I sold them. What are the weird toys? I feel like Star Wars as well. They tried to sell loads of like action figure clones and all that stuff, you know. Just loads of different things. Or selling merchandise and clothes, you know. But yeah.
Yeah. I've just touched you there then.
Oh, I just said that a lot of companies are just bothered about selling toys instead of making films, like film companies, you know. That's how it seems,
right.
anyway. One last thing then. I heard one of my work colleagues was telling me how they went all the way to London to see the fireworks, and it was a waste of time. Not this year, but like a few years ago, they went and all they could see in the sky was just a load of smoke because there were so many fireworks in the air.
God.
Bit of a waste of a journey, really. Imagine going all the way to London, stuck in a crowd full of people looking up, and all it is just a load of smoke.
Yeah, definitely. It's a waste of time, isn't it?
Yeah. I know in Australia they're trying.
Toys for us to look at.
What on earth is all this shit? George, what the fuck is this rubbish? Alright then. So I was just talking about something sensible, and then it's not letting me scroll up, for fuck's sake. Why can't I scroll up? Right then, so
A Teletubby.
yeah. That's the one
on some things.
Yeah, I can't scroll up to the Teletubby. Just send the Teletubby one through again.
Send it again.
Just send it again, yeah. Obviously, yeah, it looks like it's on drugs, yeah. The second one was this, I think, a princess being stabbed by a unicorn. Very weird. The next one is a ginger baby with its arse, and it's got ginger arse hair, or maybe is it meant to be a midget? I don't know. That's very scary that they're selling that to kids. The next one looks like some virus worm or something. I don't know what the hell's that meant to be. The next one,
I have no idea.
The next one's a bloody Barbie doll with a baby inside it, in the womb. That's weird. The next one, is that meant to be Barney the dinosaur? What the bloody hell is that one on the bottom left?
What is it? What is the? It eats coins.
Oh, it eats coins.
It moves up and down. It eats the coin.
It's basically this. I'm not even going to put it in the video as a picture. Just look it up yourself. What did you type in to get this, George?
I just typed in weird kids toys.
Just look that up then. Weird kids toys. All right then. The one on the bottom is mental. I have no idea. That looks like a man's head. That looks a bit like Jasper Carrot with a baby's hands and a baby's body. I have no idea what the hell the hell's that meant to be. I've got no idea what's going on there, George, mate. That's mental. and then the bottom right one. I've got no idea what to make of the bottom right one neither. I can't describe it. It looks like a car with a face. Like the ears look like wheels, but it's meant.
Cyclops, isn't it? Kind
Yeah,
of thing.
it looks like a Cyclops, but it looks like
I
one of
can't
those.
get what that middle one is though.
What
That looks like a kid.
the ball? No, I just said it. It's like Jasper Carrot mixed with a baby. I don't know. Very bizarre, George, mate. Weird.
I found the bank one again.
Oh, for goodness sake. Ah. I'll watch that later. I mean, it's just daft. Don't know what to make of this. Absolute madness. What do you think of this copper stuff then? That was another thing I was going to ask.
Sorry, I was watching the video.
I said, what do you think of this copper stuff?
Quickly watch it.
Right, hold on.
So I don't think it will go into. I was looking now.
Yeah, people are getting too angry, aren't they? And pissed off, so YouTube probably won't do it.
Yeah.
Which is for the best, really. I think it's daft that they're doing crazy things like that and demonetising creators' videos just because they swear in them. Alright then, let me...
Yeah, definitely, you're right.
I'll just get on Discord. I don't want to play the audio out loud just because, you know. Discord...
Yeah, well, just watch it and see what you think.
Yeah, I'll just watch it without audio. Downloading update, oh for God's sake. Because I haven't used Discord on my laptop for a bit. Here we go, come on.
Is this the money box you're watching?
I'm going to click on it in a sec, yeah. What's new, don't care. Alright then. DW, oh for God's sake. This is just going to be mental. Alright then, so I can see the pink face.
It just makes it worse. What my icon is.
What the hell's going on? What the hell is this? So it just eats money? How do they get the money back out?
Out of the bottom.
At the bottom. Yeah, George, this is one of the most bizarre things I've ever watched. I can't believe they've uploaded this shit to YouTube. This is just beyond weird, mate. Right, if you want to know what it is, look up Creepy Coin Eating Money Box. It's one of the most bizarre things in the world. Yeah, that's enough of that. I don't even see the point in watching any more of it. Oh, wait, they've done another angle. They've zoomed in on him. What the bloody hell? They've chucked... Oh, no, they've chucked... No, they've zoomed in from a different angle. It looks even more weird. They've dumped a £20 note in his mouth. George, this is bizarre now, mate. They're spinning the camera a bit. George, this is so weird. These people are just... Oh, yeah, that's enough of that shit again.
Oh, God, I've just pulled that out of my bit.
George, it's bizarre, mate. It's just weird. Alright then, let's watch this dumb and dumber rubbish.
At least you found some of the weirdest toys out there.
Yeah, those are beyond mental, to be honest. I don't know who's buying that. I don't know who's buying that for themselves or their kids or whoever. It's just bizarre, innit? It's absolutely weird.
I've just sent you a picture. I paused it, but I was watching the video.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I got to that bit. That was the bit when I was like, what's going on? Oh, God. Mental. Absolutely pistol mental. I think that's a nice place to just wrap up the podcast there. Yeah, thanks for watching. This was just a weird one. Funny, though. Alright, then. Have a good one, anyway. See ya.
See you later, guys.